Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. The Sensual World. It's a sensual place. And the only person that can describe it is Kate Bush. Kate Bush's sixth album is called The Sensual World. And it is a phenomenal album. It is just a phenomenal album. And this came out in October of 1989. Now, previous to this album, her fifth album, The Hounds of Love, came out in September of 1985. These two albums are 4 years apart. Now, when I bought Hounds of Love, I couldn't get enough of that album. First time I put it on, I fell in love with the album the first play through. It was just a great album that I played over and over and over. And I could not wait for the next Kate Bush album. Well, I waited and I waited and I waited. And then the announcement of the Sensual World was going to come out. And it was like, about time. I can't wait to get this album. Well, it comes out, I buy it, I get it home, I put it on, and I'm kind of like disappointed. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't Hounds of Love. But then I put it in my head, what album did she do that sounded like its previous album? I mean, Hounds of Love didn't sound anything like the first four albums, and so on and so forth. So this is a new area for Kate Bush. She kept on growing in her musical style and how she presented her music. So the more I played this album, the more I loved it. I mean, to me, this album is tremendous and is probably one of her best albums. I just love listening to it. So what I thought is we would listen to a track off of this album, and the track, if you're a Pink Floyd fan, you should like this track too. It's called Love and Anger. Love and Anger has David Gilmour playing guitar, and he's a great guitarist, as you well know. I'm sure you're a David Gilmour fan as well as I am. He does a great guitar solo at the end of the song. Now, it was pulled as the last single from the album. And in the US, as a single, it actually reached #1 on Billboard's modern pop singles. Something that had never happened before. Kate Bush has never had a #1 single in the US. So that's kind of cool too. So let's sit back and let's listen and watch the video of Kate Bush doing Love and Anger. And her vocals on this are out of this world. Her vocals are just out of this world on this song. So here we go with Love and Anger by Kate Bush.
It lay buried here. It lay deep inside me. It's so deep I don't think that I can speak about it. It could take me all my life, but it would only take a moment to tell you what I'm feeling. But I don't know if I'm ready
stop it right there. 2 minutes into the song, but I'll tell you, her voice on this thing is just great. And then when she gets into like the refrain part, I mean, she just like her registry just goes up. I mean, she just scales up, and her voice has that range on it. I mean, she's got such a wide range on her voice, and it just is phenomenal. And I really like the instrumentation too, where he has got that drum that just hits that beat. I don't know if it's the bass drum or if they're hitting like a tom tom, but it's like it there's that afterbeat that they're hitting, which is really kind of cool. And then they got the piano and like the acoustic guitar in there. It's just kind of cool how they put all the instrumentation in. And Kate Bush does that kind of stuff. I mean, she takes a lot of effort. I think that's why it took 4 years to make this album. Is she puts a lot of effort into making these songs perfect. I mean, she will not release something that's not perfect, at least perfect in her mind. And the video is kind of cool too. I mean, you've got the dancers, the kind of ballet dancers. You've got those priests that are spinning around. I mean, just really neat. And then she's dressed in black, and her hair is kind of cool. It's just all well done. She puts a lot of effort into this, and the lyrics are just great about two people being in love and how fragile that is. So let's go back and get this thing going again. This is just a great, great song.
Two strings beating, speaking in sympathy. What would we do without you? Two strings speaking sympathy. What would we do without you? Take away the love and the anger, and a little piece of hope holding us together. Looking for a moment that'll never happen. Living in a gap between past and future. Take away the stone and the timber, and a little piece of rope won't hold it together. We're building a house of the future together. What would we
What a great video. What a great video. I love this video. I just really love this video. I love how it builds up. I mean, the song really builds. And then it all heck breaks loose, as you could say. You know, they bring the band in. They got David Gilmour. He's playing he's jamming on his guitar, and everybody's like going nuts. And I mean, the drummer is just, I just love that beat, and the beat just gets louder. I mean, as this thing goes, it gets louder and louder, and then pretty soon everybody's dancing, and she's dancing. I mean, it's just cool, and her hair's flying, and she's just really boogieing down. What a great song! What a great song! It's just marvelous how it starts out slow, or not really slow, but starts out and doesn't have all the instrumentation, and it's almost a progressive song. I mean, it just kind of builds to this wild ending at the end, and then she throws whatever she's throwing at the camera. Very cool, very cool. I love this song, and the whole album is just so good. The whole Sensual World album is so good. Listening from the first track, which is the Sensual World, to the last track, This Woman's Work. The whole thing is just great. But I love this song only because how she uses her voice, how they build, and David Gilmour's guitar. Just really, really classic stuff. So I'm hoping you liked Kate Bush doing Love and Anger. If you did, hit that like button. If you have any comments about Kate Bush, Love and Anger, the Sensual World album, put in the comments below. That'd be really cool. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Do it right now. I'd really, really appreciate it. And if you ring the bell over there, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So I'm hoping this one put a smile on your face. It was just such a great song. I know I love watching it. It did put a smile on my face. And peace out, baby.